It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Brook Lopez.
The field goal percentage has spiked in the past 5 games. It's up a lot from what it had been earlier in the season, and with every game that it continues to rise, his confidence does as well. We'll see if he stays in that mode tonight.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And there's certainly an added challenge, right, Clark, in the second game of a back-to-back.
And you always wonder in that case, could fatigue play a role in deciding this game? You know, back-to-backs are hard, but there's no excuses. Everybody has to play them, so you deal with it and make the most of it.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Kuzma outside. Cranes the three-pointer.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
Turner with a screen on Lillard. Halliburton, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. His last outing, he had 24 points. Lopez sets a screen for Giannis. And there's the drive. Misses the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. On offense, here are the Bucks. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Nesmith. It's hauled in by Giannis.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title. But whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
6 to shoot. Siakam misses. Milwaukee's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Lillard. Halliburton with the steal. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Talk about self-service. Halliburton doing it all by himself that time.
Giannis kicks to Kuzma. Halliburton against Lillard. Back to Kuzma. Lopez sets a screen for Kuzma. Lock at 6, and the Bucks miss again. Pacers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Siakam against Antetokounmpo. Siakam passes to Nesmith. Halliburton outside. No good from outside. Here's Milwaukee now. Prince kicks to Giannis. 11 feet away. Count it. Giannis has got 5.
Giannis has added the mid-range game to his arsenal, and he's very effective from there.
Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Green, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. Turner with a screen on Kuzma. Siakam, good.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now, here's Kuzma. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Lopez kicks to Green. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Lillard left side. Shoots over Nembhard. And it's Lillard missing. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Nesmith. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bucks trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
There's Lopez with the 3, and the Bucks miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Nesmith, the pass to Nembhard. Now here's Turner. Here's Nembhard. Still without a basket. Shot clock at 5. Siakam outside. From outside, off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Kuzma from deep. Green. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And you know, good things happen when you keep your head up like Kuzma did there.
Pacers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Siakam. And again, it's Indiana.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pacers lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Indiana.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
The Bucks trail. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got T.J. McConnell. Toppin is out there with Brent. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in at the 2 spot. Here's Mathurin. Still yet to score. And here's McConnell. Outside Mathurin. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. They have not led for a while, a chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping to draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
Ryan is checked in for Bradley. And both free throws good for McConnell. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Here is Porter, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Porter finds Giannis. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
The size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Halliburton passes to McConnell. Outside, Mathurin wants to get it to Bryant and does. From 8, it's good. Bryant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Porter dishes to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from 11, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Giannis has got 11 points. Pass to Halliburton. Bryant, a screen on Trent to the inside. And Bryant slams it in.
What a pass by Halliburton. He's so comfortable running the screen and roll. Excellent.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. Trailing by 4. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here's McConnell following the basket by Giannis. Bryant with a screen on Porter. Into the lane. McConnell passes to Bryant. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Sunday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And Indiana making a change here. Turner's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Nesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And let's review some numbers for Pascal Siakam. Right around 21 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, trailing by 2. Siakam against Kuzma. Green dishes to Lillard. Driving the lane, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
For the ability to knife inside and convert, Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the score by Indiana. Now here's Lillard. Nembhard covering. Indiana leading. Pass to Nesmith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And here is Siakam. Covered by Lillard. There's the three. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 5 points so far.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Kuzma against Siakam. Now here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Nembhard. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Damian Lillard. Siakam up top, guarded by Kuzma. For the three, and Indiana another three.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so we wrap up the first half. Pacers out in front, up by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more than a physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might have a future in retail.
Shaq, to register 4, please.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
When I look at Milwaukee, they've come up a little short of expectations. The talent is unquestioned, but their focus has been wavering. The consistency just hasn't been there. That said, I sure wouldn't want to meet them in the playoffs, though.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The post pair, the longtime duel of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And it's sent back by Prince. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Bucks trail by 6. Giannis kicks to Lillard. Lopez passes to Prince. Pass to Lopez. Here's Lillard. The rebound by Turner.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Prince. And the layup is good. Prince has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Milwaukee. Pacers leading by 4. Pass to Siakam. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Siakam's got his third basket of the night. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Gary Trent.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Lopez dishes to Giannis. Kuzma kicks to Lillard. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And the first one drops.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
And he can't hit the second.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Halliburton looking around. Just 5 on the clock. On its way from Turner for 2. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, the strength that Turner has added to his body on display there. Stayed composed and got it up and down through the contact.
Green, he's checked in for the Bucks. And a change for the Pacers. Mathurin's checked in.
Physicality of Turner is such a big part of his game.
Bucks trail by 6. Lillard, the pass to Green. Giannis outside. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
a slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Pass to Prince. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Prince has got his second bucket.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
On the wing, Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. Over Prince. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Fires the three. And it's Halliburton with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Teardrop shot. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's Lillard. He's off on that one. Good D by Siakam. Outside Mathurin. And the layup falls. And the Pacers lead by 6.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Lopez with the ball. Picked up by Turner. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3 ball for these guys.
They throw good. Damian Lillard.
You know, the quickness, the instincts, the aggression. Lillard capable of really taking over almost any time he wants to.
Pass to Siakam. Rebounded by the Bucks. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Trent. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 3-point game. Here's Mathurin. Sims with the rebound. Trent outside for the tie. The shot, no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pacers lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got Walker. T.J. McConnell is out there with Halliburton. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward.
Outstanding concentration and control right there by Halliburton. An and one opportunity.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And that one misses.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Halliburton. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And now it's Toppin running. He can go all the way. And Toppin throws it down.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
Trent outside. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Trent's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Tapping a screen on Green. That's a 2 from Etherin. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Mathurin, so dangerous. He can score from any place on the floor.
Porter passes to Trent. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Pass to Mathurin. Toppin sends a screen for McConnell. 4 on the shot clock. Over Porter. A shot by McConnell, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Count it, and the foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness. They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now, here's Lillard. Prince outside. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Siakam. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance. Pretty consistent.
The first one falls.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Halliburton hits them both. Here's Lillard. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He's a 3-level scorer, Damian Lillard. This time getting to work inside.
Free throw good from Lillard. Good on both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that one's good. Lillard.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Lopez with the block. And Prince with a clear path to the hoop. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game. Neesmith finds Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. Goes up from the top of the key. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Here's Antetokounmpo. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Neesmith. Indiana again missing. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Lillard. Launches it. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Nembhard's shot is good.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Lillard. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Lillard steps up, and you know this guy delivers in the clutch.
Here's Siakam. Milwaukee with the rebound. Kuzma kicks to Lillard. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
Siakam with it. Lillard picks him up. Here's Halliburton. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. Lillard from outside. It counts. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Boy, and just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Shoots a fader. Rebound, Milwaukee.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's off. Halliburton for three. Off target from downtown. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. To win it. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. And that one's on target from the wing.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Now, Giannis. Kuzma outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Kuzma's got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
A reliable stretch forward. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
Turner with a screen on Lillard. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Prince the screen. Bounce pass from Kuzma. And Prince with the jam.
Boy, excellent roll and finish by Prince. Competes hard, he's tough. He scratches a lot of boxes you want scratched from a 3-and-D wing guy.
Pass to Turner. From downtown, Lopez with the block. There's Lillard. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
I don't care who you are or what kind of defender you are. It's not easy to stay in front of Lillard.
Here's Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Siakam hits them both.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Here's Lillard. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Defense pulls out every stop imaginable, but with Lillard, he just simply beats him.
Halliburton up top. Lopez against Turner. At the top of the key, Nembhard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Can't afford to waste time. If they can get a score quick enough, they can get back on defense and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. Halliburton against Lillard. With the teardrop, it's good.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 19 seconds left in the first overtime. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Turner inside. Lopez is there. And it's sent back by Lopez. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8. And so the Bucks take the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Guys, thanks. Kyle Kuzma, congrats on the win. What were you able to do successfully tonight?
I think as a team collectively, we just got stops and we kind of found a rhythm on offense, and I think we just got it done like that.
Well, that rhythm led to a W, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.